Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully you are rail. Okay, I heard you, Spirit. Maybe that's how somebody pronounces real. So you can see what's burning. It's just my little dragon blood sages because I had to get this message out and I wanted to be protected. Okay, I want us to be protected. Okay. So thank you so much for coming over. Thank you for stopping and tapping back in. Channeled, hmm, hmm. Now let me make sure I say this right. Help will be received, but only because on the chime, confirmation is coming from prayers you don't know about. Hmm. Message. Okay. I don't know if that's to individuals, communities, or what. Okay. But that is the message. Help will be coming, but only because of prayers you don't know about. Okay. So I feel like family with that message, let me go on and welcome you to all being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here, we keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse, I speak the truths, and I call out names when guided to. Okay. Hopefully you could vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. All right. To my A1s who are my day ones, I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for everything that you do for our space. I am truly grateful. I love you. Seriously, okay? I would not be here if it were not for you all, okay? Uh, for however you contribute to the space, I am truly grateful. Your likes, your shares, your subscribes, everything you've done to elevate our space, I am grateful. I love you, and the divine loves you, and you will forever be blessed. Ashe, and thank you. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to protect us during this read, all reads, and all the time. I ask that you provide us clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil, any witchcraft, any spell magic being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and cut it down as we too strike it down and cut it down. Shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, clearing it, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. For the universe to be with that energy as the universe sees fit. Ashe, and thank you. All right, so I shall listen. Only take what resonates, family. Leave what does not. Okay? Flip the roles as you see fit. And if it's not your script, then don't try to make that shoe fit. This message may or may not be for you, but the divine just said this message is for the entire world. Shh. Hmm. A bargain is something you don't need at a price you can't resist. So a bargain is something that you don't need at a price you can't resist. Only take what resonates, okay? Hmm. Age can never hope to win. Really? What? Age can never hope to win you while your heart is young. Age can never hope to win you while your heart is young. Okay. Wow. A short saying of contains much wisdom. A short saying, is that of or at? Yeah, a short saying contains much wisdom. Maybe that wasn't even a word. A short saying contains much wisdom. A short saying, it's got to be a word, but what are they spelling? Oh, a short saying of contains much wisdom. Hmm, okay. Hmm. Happiness is not mm, the absence of conflict, but the ability to cope with it. Okay. A person of words and not of deeds is like a garden full of weeds. Mm. Mm. Your principle means more to you than any money or success. Mm. Mm. A new adventure awaits you this weekend. Mm. Okay. This is giving me whew, very conflicting energies. This is giving me energies of it's not fun when the rabbit's got the gun. Something about your principles, principality. Why? Okay, let me see something, Spirit. Something about your principles. Something about principality. What? Hmm. Hmm. Wow. Coming from angelology, a principality has something to do with the fifth highest order of the ninefold celestial hierarchy. What? In the Bible, principalities and powers in the Bible are levels of demons or the presence of demonic activity. Mm. Let me tell you something. That's why. That's why. Mhm. Okay, y'all, I was trying to figure out why Spirit was saying stand down on certain things, right? And let me tell you, wow, this is crazy. I was trying to figure out why Spirit was saying stand down on certain things. It has a lot to do with people's principalities and the stance that they take. And principalities and powers in the Bible are levels of demons or the presence of demonic activity. Damn. Listen to this shit here, family. What? I don't even know. Listen, listen. Oh, man. Oh, family, damn. There was a situation, okay? There was a situation, okay? All you can do is listen. Wow, this makes sense. Note to self, when folks call you with their problems, listen to them and reply as such. Lord, you have heard them. Please, Lord, in your son's name. And this, I think, family, is for them. This is their prayer. Lord, you have heard them. Please, Lord, wait. Lord, you have heard them. Please, Lord, in your son Jesus Christ's name, answer their prayers. Amen. I bullshit you not. Y'all, look, I wrote this a very long time ago. It's kind of, and it was on my refrigerator, okay? Because I was getting hit at this time with a lot of stuff. People were hitting me with stuff, but I couldn't tell anybody about my gang stalking and what was going on in my life because when I did, everybody's like, it's you, it's you, it's you. And I'm thinking, well, if it's me, damn, I done did everything I could, besides get like some Barbie doll shape. Maybe that's what they wanted, but I'm not built like that. Okay, I'm built like this. Nevertheless, family, I wrote this. Well, it's okay. It was on the refrigerator. Nevertheless, Lord, you have heard them. Please, Lord, in your Son, Jesus Christ's name, answer their prayers. Amen. Next, here's what the note next was. Hang up. That is not your problem or reply. Try Jesus. Don't try me. Depending on their energy. Message. Okay. I was wondering, family, why we couldn't or why I couldn't step in, but the divine said through someone's prayers, what? And look, y'all, I'm up and I don't even wake up. This is 3:31 in the morning. 3:31 may be significant. This is crazy because I don't listen to this. Oh shit. Wow. It goes on to say, what are the three types of principalities? In political theory, primarily through the works of Niccolo or Machiavelli, principalities are classified into three types: hereditary, new, and mixed. Hereditary principalities are those where the ruler inherits the throne from a lineage of rulers. New principalities are those where a ruler acquires power through conquest or other means. And mixed principalities are those where a ruler annexes territory to an existing hereditary principality. You got to be kidding me. What? This shit crazy. Look, y'all, I'm gonna tell you because I was in conflict a little bit, right? Because y'all, we move with love, but at the same token, we can't forget what we have experienced and by the hands of everybody. And this is going to go over a lot of people's head, but for the chosen, they know who they are and they know who I'm talking to. Man, for years, you've been ostracized and cast aside and rejected by every fucking body. And I mean everybody. Hell, some of your own people don't even like you because of the truths that you speak. Mm. Mhm. What? Listen, because I thought to myself, why would I be channeling that? And I did. I had a question, and I was being told stand down. And I was like, well, damn, but no. And that was the prayer. And literally, I just read the prayer right now and that was crazy too, that even came to me because it's been sitting over here on this damn refrigerator with my little magnet thing. Damn, let's see what comes out, family. Oh, sorry. Anything you lose comes around in another form. Opportunity, choices, and transformation. But that had came out in the reverse. Let me tell you something. There could have been things that were lost, that were taken. There are things that can never be replaced, but opportunity and choices and transformation that can come back. Something here, family, okay. I don't know, and I feel like I know, but we're just kind of like we're still hostage, we're still held or something like that to a certain degree, okay? Um I feel like there's some things that people are losing because of their hierarchy and how they looked at things from moral standards and values and principalities. I feel like there are people that have lost something that they can't get back. There are people that have lost something that they can't get back. Tell me why this came out in the reverse, please and thank you. Why would that come out in the reverse? Oh, I don't want to take all that. Do I have to take all that? If light is in your heart, you will find your way home. Right. Use your intuition, return to the past, be your own teacher. Look, I knew it. Something happened, family. Okay. And anything you lose comes around in another form. Okay. For whoever's resonating with this. And these are opportunities and choices as well as transformations, right? But some people will never be able to do that because they don't have a forgiving heart. If light is in your heart, you will find your way home. They don't have a forgiving heart. It goes on to say, use your intuition, return to the past, be your own teacher, right? Raise your words, not your voice. The rain grows flowers, not thunder. Make peace, have empathy, show kindness. Okay, this is feeling to me. This message is not for everybody. This is feeling to me like the heart of a people, the heart of a people. What was the beat of their heart? hmm What was the beat of their heart? What did their heart really yearn and long for? Right? Oh, I don't know why Spirit want me to do this, but I'm gonna do it. On the chime. Everybody cried about their treaties. Here's the treaty of the Morocco, the Moors, okay? Peace and friendship treaty, okay? Literally, this is the original treaty. I've had it for a very long time. As you can see, it's kind of messed up, but this is where I keep it, okay? Something about that, okay? Something about that treaty and something about other treaties. See, we asked for peace and friendship, okay? And we did not get peace or friendship. Ooh, this message is not for everybody. Mm. This is a message, damn, when I look over of judgment. This has everything to do with something being judged over and over and over again to the point where, and this gives me conflict, where conflict erupt. Bridges were broken, yet someone is here trying to hold the bridge together, even though they have been judged. This is why the divine is saying, stay back, don't get involved. Exactly. Because there were thrills here. There was thrills in continuous cycles with people making bad decisions and addictions to judging you. Masculine energy. That's why there can be no return from whatever this is. Masculine energy was very influential over feminine energy. Masculine energy was the authority, the discipline, the father figure energy. This was the energy that was handing down judgment on you, family, someone with a heart. Okay. All right. This is feeling like an energy where their heart is only open to whom they want their heart to be open to. Their heart is not open to everything, all things. And I mean all things like, everything, Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, birds, bees, trees, animals. You know what I'm saying? Like being real, true, unconditional love. This is what I'm hearing. Intimacy. See, their heart was open to an intimacy to where they could control their households, where they could control the minds in their households. They created a unity, but the unity they created was through a continuous cycle of bad decisions and addictions to thrills of persecution or thrills of degradation or downgrading another. That's why I heard stand down. Okay. Presence, the connection, the higher self, the balance, the healing. Okay. Somebody or energies or many, it could have been spiritually blind. Mhm. They were holding witchcraft in high places. Okay. I feel like maybe many didn't even know that's what they were practicing, but hatred is witchcraft. Judging another is witchcraft. You can call down judgment, but to judge another is witchcraft. Mm. Yeah. Tell me more. Okay. Open your hands if you want to be held. Reach out, welcome, love. Yep. Let yourself receive. I promise you. See, these energies here, I'm picking up, they are wanting help, but they would have to open their heart and their hands to you, family. Damn. Something about the power of your prayers. Interesting. Maybe you search the branches for what is only in the roots. Go deeper, look elsewhere. You need more. That's what it is. This message ain't going to be for everybody. But see, somebody here or many bodies here, hmm, they only search the branches. They need to go deeper to their roots. Because this is what I'm picking up, and I'm just going to say it. Something about them not embracing their own. Every culture has not embraced their own. And this has caused tension. Mhm. This has caused tension. Mm. Mhm. Mm. I feel like what Spirit is trying to say here is that um, through someone's prayers, help will come. But because of someone not opening up their hands or opening up their heart during the time, when love and unity was being offered, because many energies, this was one heart beating. This was the one heart that was beating the most. Okay. Take it how it resonates. That's a unitement of every energy coming together, beating to the tune of their own heart, their own minds, their own motives, their own visions that did not include you, family. They were being taught about things that were only giving them the materials of what they wanted, but not the heart is what they needed. So they were spiritually blind. And that was the enemy's strategy. Mm. Something about them being delivered now. Now they are in deliverance. Something about they never put their heart first, except when they were in agreement to not join or unite with you and the Most High, the Divine Creator, the Son of Ra. Mm. Somebody refused to join with the Son of Ra, and that's where their soul ties lied. That's where their soul ties lie. Damn, that's crazy. The sun and the moon is here. Luna, stars, ether, galaxy. There was some sort of binding. That's why the root of the trees are here. See, they only looked at the branches. They didn't look at the roots behind the branches. Their households were led wrong by masculine energies. Damn, what the hell? And they never saw this coming. Damn. They never saw this coming. Oh, they thought they were being sneaky. Um, and if another one in the reverse, yeah, stop playing small. You are the universe, right? In ecstatic motion, courage moving forward, making progress in action. But that came out in the reverse because raise your words, not your voice. Yep. The rain grows flowers, not thunder. Make peace, have empathy, and show kindness. Maybe they have never done that. Mhm. See, here's the thing, the tears you've cried, family, you've cried for everything, everybody, all things. Hmm. You're very emotional. You're very tapped in. These are energies that were taught not to cry for you by the masculine energies who were deceived by the enemy's strategy. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, that's a lot. Damn, we got apology out here. Mm, Rash actions and insincere. Yeah, that's what it is. See, they'll apologize because they know they were arrogant or something along those lines. Okay. Somebody will apologize because they know they were arrogant. Okay. But this is just a rash action because it's still insincere. Okay. This has something to do with legalities. Mm, damn. And the world is a mountain that echoes your words, reflecting, seeing, affects what you do matters. They didn't realize that. Somebody didn't realize that. And look inside yourself. All you want, you already are. Abundance, resources, your wish is granted. They didn't look within the way you did. And why be unhappy when your soul is full of bloom? Health, spiritual growth, choosing happiness. And that's where you blossomed. That's where you bloomed. Something about everybody in every household was guided away from the son of Ra, guided away from Ra, guided away from the children of the sun. Mhm. Mm. These people were led by enemy strategies, and these enemies are psychopaths. They're abusive, they're conniving, and they're definitely unpredictable. But households were led wrong. And now they're longing. Deep down inside, they are missing a reunion. Mm-mm. And that's what they don't want to go. It's like they're ignoring it. They're not going to the root of things. They're not going to their roots. And even if they do go to their roots, the apology and their arrogance for their arrogance, it's really insincere. It's like somebody receiving help just to go back to forgetting who helped them. Yeah, it has everything to do with your DNA. It's like your prayers. You could be silently praying to help someone or to help many. I'm hearing that the prayer is not going to work until they go back to their roots, back to their roots. Damn. At the bottom of the deck, reason is powerless in the face of love. Wow. Somebody has to go listen to their heart. Reason is powerless in the face of love. So the reasoning for anybody doing what they did, damn, they thought they were doing it because they loved them, but they should have been doing things from a spiritual perspective, but they were blinded. Yeah, don't live the stories of others, write your own. Damn, that's what it was. Being guided wrong. Now they're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, full of doubt, sudden fear, paranoia. Mm. See, they had their heads in the clouds. They was living delusional. I feel like they rejected their roots. Their roots is tied to Ra. Their roots are tied to children of the sun. Yeah, they cut ties from their roots. Hmm. Their roots are the son of Ra. Damn. Mm. Oh shit. Yeah, try something different. Surrender. Don't push so hard. Let grace carry you. Well, family, I feel like, there were some energies that cut the ties to their divine lineage. Their divine lineage was tied to the son of Ra. And that is why today you have good vibes. That's why you're living in the moment, because you've never cut your ties to Ra. Okay. Yeah. Yep. When you start to walk, the way appears, taking steps, beginning again, creating the life that you truly want. Mm. Wow. That's crazy. Because family, listen to this. This is crazy. The wound is the place where the light enters, healing, blessings, strength to carry on. Mm. They cut ties. Ooh, they cut ties to their roots. Yep. Listening to third parties, haters, and now their lessons are being learned. Mhm. Third party haters, now they're learning their lesson. Damn, that's crazy. They were stagnant, leaving, I don't know how many times, but they established material wealth, not spiritual wealth. They could have been wanting you to stay stuck and stagnant. Now they're taking a loss, and this is an epiphany. This is an epiphany. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. Forget safety. Live where you fear to live. Take a chance. Dare to dream. The risk pays off. I feel like, yeah, family. I just don't know, but maybe you are praying, but I feel like there was a reason you were advised to stay away or not and get involved, and it was because of their principalities. Mhm. Damn. Well, I'm gonna leave that message here. because I feel like mm, mm. For whatever reason, they all hated you. And it was because they were being guided to by the masculine energies within their homes. Hmm. Somebody didn't go back to their roots. They cut ties with their roots. Uh, Disown their roots. Damn. Refuse to even be associated with their roots. Huh. And this is in every culture. What? Every culture did this? Really? Every culture did this. Mm, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Every culture did this to their own roots or to their own people. Every culture did this to their own people. Really? They cut ties to Ra. Damn, that's crazy. Y'all, this message was kind of like a coded message or something. Maybe this is their answer. This is their answer. Oh my. Yep. After shuffling, this is their answer. That's how they'll ascend. All right, family. So I'm gonna leave this message here. Okay. I'm gonna get it up there. And this is, I guess, the answer for them. Ooh, wee. All right. Well, I'm gonna go on and yeah, leave this here. Okay. Because that just made me wow. I did not see that. Okay. Every culture cut ties to their roots. Damn, that's crazy. And this caused some sort of action with the aid of wands. It's caused some, and not only was it an action, but it was a swift movement through the air. Tell me more. What? Let me feel that. That's the answer to their prayers. I can't make it up. That's the answer to their prayers that will reconnect them to the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody cut ties to their roots. Okay. Many did. Many brought an ending when they did that. Mm-mm. And that was a betrayal. That was a betrayal with the Ten of Swords. They brought an ending to themselves for cutting their ties to their roots. They cut ties to the Sun Ra. Yeah, they were supposed to live their life with both feet in, and that's where they need to commit fully to begin here with you, family. Okay? All right. So I'm gonna leave that message here. Hopefully it resonates, brings some clarity for you. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. Let's get this wrapped up, y'all. Thank you, Divine. At this time, I ask that you continue to keep us protected and full of wisdom. Also, I ask that you continue to keep love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect and good health in our lives and all the time. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.